Welcome back to SpiritLifter. Summer is kind of lagging here in my neck of the woods, making me feel like it's stout season. I suppose that's why I reached for our latest beer. So where's this bad boy from? Spanish may be the dominant language across Spain itself, but there are other vibrant linguistic and cultural communities across Iberia. One such region is the Basque Autonomous Community in the north of the country. Based in the small town of Hernani, Basqueland Brewing proclaim themselves to be, quote, craftsmen, pioneers, and independent, as well as dedicated to making beer on par with the Basque culinary experience. Getting into business back in 2015, founders Kevin Patricio and Ben Rotzi, along with lead brewer Cosmo Sutherland and brewmaster Oscar Sayans, craft a range of flavorful ales, mostly on the hoppy side. But we're sampling something more akin to dessert today. The Banoffee & Co. is a pastry stout that packs some choice ingredients, including oats, banana, toffee, coconut, coffee, and lactose. The many sources of fermentable sugar bring this stout up to 8.5% alcohol by volume. If I was doing this properly, I would have tracked down a Basque restaurant and enjoyed the can as I dined. But since that didn't happen, how is the beer on its own? This black liquid builds up a chocolate-hued head that gives off rich and decadent scents. The taste is likewise sweet, without being cloying, which is an easy pit to fall into when crafting a style like the pastry stout. There is a creaminess in the body that reminds me of a solid mocha, most likely an interplay between the lactose and coffee beans. Speaking of, because they use real coffee instead of extracts, there is caffeine in this unfiltered and unpasteurized brew. No word on how much kick it packs compared to a cup of joe, but it certainly wasn't enough to offset the 8.5%. This is one of those sipping and savoring kind of beers, and I hope to try out more in the Basque Country itself soon. Thank you kindly for watching. Sampling craft beer from places I haven't visited yet certainly makes my imagination run wild. Flashes come to mind of driving through picturesque mountain valleys or along the Bay of Biscay, and after a pleasant excursion, finally getting settled into the taproom. Maybe then I can ask the barkeep if I'm pronouncing this properly. Topa.